Hi, we're Lee and Michele from Our Forever Home.
We recently went on a 3-week trip through France and Spain, with the video of the rest of the trip will follow at some point.
And it's fair to say we did something that's quite unusual and a little bit different that we've not really seen any British van lifers do.
No.
We joined a Spanish camper van club called Furgovw.org, and every year for the last 16 years they've held what they call we'd say KDD, but it actually is pronounced quedada, and in Spanish quedada means basically a big meetup. So what we did was registered for that and drove through France down to the Aragon region of Spain, where we took part in their effectively Van Life Festival Spain, but on a slightly smaller scale because there was only about 150 vans, but that was still big enough.
It was, yeah.
We went to the small village of Gotor, 389 inhabitants, and we probably doubled that for the 4 days that we were there.
Absolutely.
And it was absolutely beautiful, very remote, very kind of farmland, lots of hills, lots of walking, and enough room for us to make a lot of noise, which we promptly did.
Yes.
Oh, that's a big whale.
Because we think a lot of the audience are possibly going to be Spanish. When we say a lot of the audience, our 3 subscribers that we've got, you know who you are and we love you. We're thinking that we might get a few of the Spanish people who we met, who were all absolutely lovely, by the way. All the people at the Quedada were amazing, really helpful, really took us into their hearts, as did we them. We'll try and explain some of the videos as we go along, because without any narrative, it does kind of look like it's a scene from a funny film in some instances, and that's purely because there was a lot of fancy dress and a lot of other things going on. As I say, slightly different maybe to what we do at British Van Life Festivals. We think we're going to have a very mixed audience for this particular video. There is something we did that was happened by chance, and it meant that
Did it really happen by chance, Lou?
it might have happened by chance, or I might have engineered it to happen.
I don't think it happened by chance.
It might have happened by chance. Shush. Basically, something happened. Watch the video. Something happened which basically endeared me, to pretty much the whole of the festival as well. So weather wasn't amazing all the way through, but there were some lovely days. There was one day where it absolutely threw down. So yeah.
And we hope you enjoy the video, and we will be on display in the Field of Inspiring Dreams at Van Life Festival in Shrewsbury next weekend.
If anybody is watching who went to the event, obviously you're Spanish. We apologise, but we were trying to make it look as good as it was. Thank you for looking after us so well. And we should also thank the organisers of Furgovw. You know who you are, who were amazing. They were absolutely amazing and really looked after us and made us feel so welcome. Really, really enjoyed the event.
Stop saying her.
I know I say her a lot.
Stop saying her.
I'll stop saying her. Do I need to go back and do some of that?
No, it's fine. Just
So I can cut the hers out.
No, leave it in, and then you can leave me telling you off.
Do you tell me off a lot, darling?
No, you just don't listen.
Do I not listen? Next you're telling me I don't listen. Should we just kind of do that again?
No, just stop it and go and have a look at it.
Oh, I never pressed record, did I?
You better bloody press record.
I didn't press record.
You did press. No, I don't want to do it all again.
So what happened here was that somebody parked in our space and my sister and our van wouldn't get in, so 6 people had to move. It was a bit of a commotion, but it was all fine. Come to Spain, they said. Come to a festival. The weather will be amazing. So even though it rained very hard, there was a massive tent structure that people could gather in called the carpa. It's worth pointing out throughout the whole 4 days there were lots of activities for kids, families, walkers, all sorts of competitions going on. In addition to this, people would bring their own chairs, their own tables, they'd bring gas burners, bistro stoves and cook their food in the carpa, and it was just a big community. So after the tortilla competition on the Friday night, Cito por el Mundo and his maleta de sueños, his suitcase of dreams, came on stage and gave us a superb display with the Diablo and Yo-Yo, and was superb. My sister Debbie, who lives in Spain, had come to the festival as well and had bought a guitar with us. It was quite a cheap guitar, and I was asked if I'd go on stage and play some songs. Thank you to my sister Debbie for coming up on stage with me and translating and generally helping.
Sube, sube. Acordaros que el estribillo no es bandido, bandido, es bambino, bambino. Se ve bastante bandido, bandido. Sí.
So we never got to learn this guy's name, but he was fantastic. He was on stage all throughout the festival and was the guy dressed in the white coat and blonde wig while I was doing my performance, and he was amazing at getting the crowd involved. So if I ever perform again, I would like him there, please. I'm not really sure what happens next, but I think it's a bit of a love-in between some of the guys. I'll leave you to watch and decide what's going on, because it's just a little bit wrong. Yes, he is taking his pants off, and he is throwing them at the stage, and they do get picked up and thrown back to him, which is all just a bit wrong. So the karaoke carried on most of the night, and I believe I got to bed at about 3:30 in the morning. So probably what follows are some drunken debauchery and photos of whatever I took that night. So Michele was very sensible and went to bed at about 12:30. Apparently I was very loud when I came into the van. But we made lots of friends that night. People like Sergio, Cito por el Mundo, Ramon, Eduardo, Kenar, Oscar, all their families, Marimar, Jose Luis, just lots of people who were absolutely lovely and really looked after us. That's a photo of the tent where it all happened. And as you entered into the site, to the left there was an Nelson Point, a drive over grey waste, and water supply. There was actually water supplies throughout the whole site.
So here we are at the Furgovw VW Van Festival in España. It's Saturday morning. Last night was a bit of a triumph, with me singing on stage, doing 5 songs with a dodgy guitar, very dodgy guitar, and an even dodgier voice, and rounding it off singing Despacito, and they loved it. But the area here is beautiful, and then just look around, it's all farmland and hills. Queue for the paella.
Sí, porque en mi barrio hay una Ford Trans pero sí.
Oh, that's a big paella.
Que se están vendiendo ahora los tickets de los mojitos. Aprovechar para comprarlos ahora que se acaba.
I think it would be fair to say that Spain is very noisy. Everything they do is very loud. And here they're just giving out some awards to people for various competitions and people who made contributions to the previous evening. The crowd here are basically shouting it's a fix. And next up, they were absolutely lovely and presented me with a prize for having gone on stage the previous night. Very touched. Thank you. So there were lots of events that went on. There was a walk along part of the Camino de Santiago. There were all sorts of competitions, and unfortunately we never got to do any of them.
So we're just coming to the end of Furgovw VW's KDD 16th version, started in 2009. I'm still in the middle of the storm. It's gone. So before the dust cloud rudely interrupted me, the little vortex, just coming to the end of the KDD, bit of a triumph for us in terms of we engineered me playing on stage with a very cheap guitar, very cheap guitar, and they were blown away, quite frankly, which is a surprise because I really didn't think I was that good.
There's a shot here of my sister's Spanish registered left-hand drive Volkswagen T4 high top, effectively the same van we've got, but a bit older.
Ah, yo creía que tú conducías. Ah, vale, vale, vale.
Y luego el tren va y te dicen, bueno, puedes salir si hace falta. No suele hacer.
No sale.
Wow. Ah, lo siento, no video. So, gentleman made this van himself. So all made by hand. Shower, potty, nice big shower, lots of room. The beds, 2 beds, lift out. So, maleta. And big fridge. So,
¿Qué tal
this
la
van
ruta?
has a nice maker, body yellow. Muy bien. As I opened the door, I just realised we've got. Vale, muy gracias. Vale. Macavan. Muy bien. Ah, vale.
Cuando recogido ya.
Sí. Muy bien. Yeah. De nada. Ah, vale. Ah. Bien.
Pedí stickers.
Más. Demasiado. Yeah.
So the gorgeous building you're looking at now is the Convento de Gotor, so a convent or monastery. In Gotor, it's actually been part converted into what's called a parador, and that's a hotel in a heritage building which you can go and stay in. They're scattered all over Spain. So on Sunday afternoon the weather turned and we were treated to an absolutely beautiful double rainbow, as you can see in some of the photos.
You really don't get the depth of the hills here.
What's the word? That's a prompt. It's not necessarily a script. Sorry, I'm not going full method here, darling. All right. Okay. Come on. Take it seriously, for God's sake.